Hello, everybody.
Hello, good morning or afternoon.
Surprise, we're doing another recording today. Woohoo! All right, we are recording again because we have to record our wraparounds. And why is this so soft?
And
Was I soft on the
things
previous
we
one?
want to share.
Things we want to share.
Things we want to share.
Was it soft on the previous one?
No, I didn't notice it.
Hey, I get excited. Soft. No, that seems good.
Yes.
Okay, we're just checking.
Now, where are the comments on this one?
Right here. Comments here. Oops, what's going on? There they are. All right, if you're watching, comment, and then we can see. And let us know if the stream is better. If you watched earlier today, it seems like we had some issues with the live stream, but we changed some settings. Oh, it still looks like it's low. Weird. We changed some settings, and it should be okay, but I don't know what's happening. Huh. How odd. But hi, everybody. We are excited to record some short wraparounds here. We're going to talk about the John Williams concert.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
So, should we get started?
Yeah, please.
All right.
Kelly Turkel is here.
Yay!
Long time no see.
Kelly, if you were watching earlier, how was the stream before? Was it like going in and out? Was it choppy? Because for a while, we couldn't see your comments after like the first 15 minutes or so. Comments didn't populate, so I don't know what happened. But we are glad that you are joining us now. Oh, we got even more people coming. Well, yay. I'm going to hit record over here because we have to record our wraparounds for the week so that you guys have an awesome episode to listen to later on.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you can look forward to on episode 425 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers! So we took off last week, which means this episode is going to be twice as entertaining with 3 times the content, since we may have to take off another week or two in the next couple of weeks because of our crazy summer schedule. But the shows that we do will be awesomely packed with fun content. We already have a sneak peek of what we're going to do in the future. Lots of fun stuff coming. Stuff that's not even Sarah knows about. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So I am happy that you are here with us on Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski. Now everyone please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah. Hey, sweetie.
Hey.
I couldn't think of anything.
That's okay. You know what? We're punchy today. We're punchy. We didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Isn't sweetie wife enough?
It is. It
Okay.
is. Everyone thinks that's a term of endearment, and it is.
Yes.
And I love it.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Last time I didn't say anything, add an adjective or anything more descriptive, and you got really mad at me.
Right. But this week I'm giving you a pass.
Okay, good. Whew. I was sweating it there for a while.
I'm sure you were. All right. Well, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. So it's time for your weekly Wookiee hug and a little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. Now, coming up on this episode, we are breaking down the 3rd issue of Marvel's Empire Strikes Back adaptation circa 1980. And Chris Mock from Mocktails from the Cantina will be here to go over this very colorful issue.
Now, we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to a Disney park around the world. And best of all, this service is free. Yep, you heard right. This service is free of charge. So head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no-obligation price quote and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
You could even book with them a Adventures by Disney vacation around the world on a private jet that goes to all the Disney parks around the world. It's only about $101,000.
And you're telling me this now?
Yes. It does include a visit to Skywalker Ranch and the winery as well. And then it flies over to Japan. Yeah. I was watching Laughing Place right now is covering it. They're going. And it just started yesterday. So you can follow their itinerary, Laughing Place, like all the social media.
Whoa.
It's very exciting. But you could book
Awesome.
that through Small World Vacations.
Yeah, right after we are done recording this.
Yeah, exactly. Only $101,000 per person. It's all good.
And your point is?
Yeah.
We need $202,000.
Yes, yes.
There's your point. Okay, now we are recording this from Long Beach, California on July 10th, 2023.
All right, Richard, what happened this day in Star Wars history?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, because on this day, 3 years ago, July 10th, 2020, The Empire Strikes Back is re-released in 611 domestic theaters for its 40th anniversary screening and debuts at the #1 position. Now,
Not really hard to do in 2020, but still.
It
was pretty
for
awesome.
a film that was 40 years old, hitting #1 at the U.S. box office.
Yes.
That's pretty good. And the film played intermittently until the weekend of September 25th, where it had expanded to over 2,000 theaters.
Wow.
And from there, it went until about mid-October. And the release, it grossed $2.4 million, but $3.1 million worldwide.
Okay.
So 2.4 was domestic, 3.1 is worldwide. And do you recall where we saw it?
At the drive-in at the Rose Bowl.
Exactly.
With the Turkells.
With Kelly.
Oh.
There's Kelly Turkell in the Sky Chat right now.
Yep.
She was there, and Courtney was there.
And I'm sure Joey would have been there, but welcome, Joey. You're watching us now. Awesome.
Hey, Joey, what's new?
Yeah, what's new, Joey?
So, yeah, that was a very, very fun time, because Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong, that was the first time you'd ever seen The Empire Strikes Back.
That's right.
So that was good, but we had to watch the movie with our masks on and eat with our masks on. And
yeah, it was like, and we like met and got in a car together, and we're like, are we supposed to get in cars together with other people that's not in our household? It was so crazy.
Yeah, it was still 2020, so it was the height of the pandemic.
Yes. Kelly, it was the first time she saw it. Very exciting.
And they gave us those awesome Empire Strikes Back posters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the artwork was fantastic, and it was so much fun seeing it up on the big screen. I hadn't seen it on the big screen since the special edition back in 1997.
And that was a D23 event. And thanks to Kelly and Courtney, we were able to go.
Yeah. All right. Now, before we bring on Chris Mocht, we have a special report in Things We Want to Share.
First, we want to remind everyone to come out to San Diego Comic-Con. First, we want to remind everyone to come play Star Wars Trivia Challenge Strikes Back at San Diego Comic-Con on July 21st, which is the Friday at 8 p.m. in room 7AB. And what's exciting about this is Friday is traditionally Star Wars Day at San Diego Comic-Con, and room 7AB is where all the Star Wars content will happen. All the panels throughout the day. You can pretty much camp out there and enjoy Star Wars content from Hasbro, from Lucasfilm Publishing.
The 501st have a panel that day. Craig Miller. Our good friend Craig Miller is going to do his Star Wars Memories panel. James Floyd from Star Warsology is going to do a panel right before ours
on Andor, like the Science of Andor series. So that's exciting. And then we're going to cap off the evening at 8 p.m. with a fun, fabulous Star Wars trivia, which we are planning. We are working on the technical aspects right now, all the visuals. It's going to be super involved and everyone super interactive. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, and anyone who participates may win a prize. So come on out once again. That is Friday, July 21st at 8 p.m. in room 7AB.
And FYI, I know we had some requests. We are not allowed to live stream this.
No, we can't live stream, and we can't broadcast this in its entirety until 48 hours later.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sure they give us a reason.
They want exclusive. SDCC wants exclusive, like whatever. Yeah. Which I get. Okay. But yeah, so it'll be really exciting, and we're excited to see some friends there too. There'll be a lot of people we know.
All right, now we just did something really fun last weekend. Last Saturday, as a matter of fact, a group of Skywalkers, we all went to see John Williams at the Hollywood Bowl right here in Los Angeles. Those are the kind of trips we like, the ones that are in our backyard. Now,
Mhm.
Courtney and Kelly Turkel from the Neverland Clubhouse was there. Original Skywalker and host of the Disney Universe podcast, Joey Pittman was there. Is Joey still with us? He's in the
Yep.
Sky Chat. Jen Diz from the Disney Holics was there, and Skywalker Nicole Bamberger was there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was other Skywalkers in the crowd.
We saw Mike Celestino,
Mike Celestino.
and his wife and friends over. They were sitting like the section over from us.
Mhm.
So of course it brings out, and then of course on social media we've seen many people posting that we know
Right.
that were there either Friday night or Sunday night or our night as well.
And of course, everyone brought their lightsabers and Jedi robes, which was good because it was really cold that night.
Mhm.
So good that you brought your Jedi robes. And right after the concert, we were so hyped to not only wait out the traffic and talk about our favorite moments that we did an impromptu roundtable and talking about our highlights. And Joey that was the first time he'd ever gone to the Hollywood Bowl. And was it Jen Diz's first time at the Hollywood Bowl?
Yes, yeah. And Nicole, I believe, was her second time. So yeah, it was very, very exciting for many of us fans. So we want to play with you our roundtable that we recorded immediately after the excitement of that evening. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And so those of you watching live right now, you will hear that back when we publish the episode, when it goes out in its entirety.
What, like a 10-minute recording?
Yeah, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked about our favorite moments, which were really fun. We also, just so you guys know, we have on our social media, Instagram.
So we're coming out of the segment.
Okay.
And
now, if you happen to want to hear some of this content and see it, you can check out Instagram at Skywalking Pod. We have reels up.
okay, one more time.
Why don't you do it?
Okay. So if you weren't able to see the concert yourself, well, guess what? We took you with us by way of Instagram and YouTube. We had recorded a couple of tracks, not the whole concert, but we did Duel of Fates. We recorded the Throne Room and Star Wars Entitled and made those into videos. So you can catch those on our YouTube channel as well as Instagram.
Mm-hmm. At Skywalking Pod.
And so next year we want to do like a big group get together. How does that sound?
It sounds awesome because there was so many people there that we knew. I figure it would be fun to have like this big block of people that we know, this big group. I know last time we did this was several years ago and we had about, I think it was like almost 30 people. So I feel like we can pull together that many next year, and I'll make sure to do my research and go through group sales. And I think it'll be easier now with the addition of digital tickets that I can just send to people. Because I think my big worry is I had physical tickets and I had to physically give them to people. And of course there was one person who was running late and made me late for my seat, which I don't like. So
who was it? Reveal their name.
Name starts with a J.
Oh, J.
Josh.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. That's why you don't hear much from Josh these days.
I remember.
He
very
is on
clearly.
social probation.
Yes.
All right, Joey's in.
Yay! Sign me up. Yes.
I don't know. Do you think Courtney will join us?
I think, or Kelly. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah. So we get the Turkels. We have Joey. We won't have Josh. We'll have a lot of other people, and we'll do a big meetup. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
Now, doesn't John Williams already have his 2024 dates up for the Hollywood Bowl? No,
not yet. And this year was different because usually John Williams is like Labor Day weekend, September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, something like that. But this year he was in the middle of July, which is very odd. So, but I'm so glad that we went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, now let's bring on Chris Mocht and break down the third issue of Marvel's Empire Strikes Back comic adaptation.
All right. Once again, if you're joining us live right now, you'll have to wait to see that.
Another fun issue. If you like our Marvel comic breakdowns, Sarah does a very good job breaking down the artwork.
Yeah, it was really fun. Okay, wow. We got a lot of notes.
Yes,
we
we
write
do.
a lot of notes, you guys.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's why you never hear us go and ah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, here it is. Outro.
Okay.
All right.
Want to take it away?
That wraps up episode 425 of
Skywalking Through Neverland.
Thank you to Chris Mocht for joining us, and thank you to all of the Skywalkers who comment, like, and chat with us. We love you.
Now remember, come see us, San Diego Comic-Con, on Friday, July 21st at 8 p.m. in room 7AB for Star Wars Trivia Challenge Strikes Back. I can't tell you how excited I am for this.
It's going to be really fun, and it's in teams. Like, we break the room in half, so you don't have to worry about being the super best at trivia. You don't have to worry about gathering a team yourself. We'll make it fun for everyone who attends.
That's the one reason why people don't want to do trivia, because they go, my mind freezes up, and I'm right there with you, because I want to really think it through, and by that time the buzzer's gone off.
Yeah. All right. Are you interested in our books? Well, autographed copies of Today in Star Wars History, Parts 1 and 2, and our interactive notebook, Skywalking Through My Fandom, they are available now from skywalkingthrough-neverland.com/book. We also want to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations, for their support. Are you thinking of a trip to Disney parks? Well, their vacation planning service is free of charge. You can go there, fill out a get a quote form at smallworldvacations.com. So check it out and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Or just whisper Skynet, then hang up. See what happens. Now, speaking of Skynet, do you want to support Skynet? Well, consider supporting us through the Skywalking Force, which is our Patreon. The Skywalking Force has access to bonus content in the form of our Zoom discussions on the Disney Plus shows. Don't know if we're going to do one on Secret Invasion. Hasn't really been grabbing people yet.
We should do one at the end of Secret Invasion for every. I know. Have people been liking it? Let us know.
Or is it just more of a chore?
That's
why we haven't really gone there yet.
It's like
it hasn't really grabbed us. But on the Skywalking Force, you'll be able to hear our breakdowns of WandaVision, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Andor, all Mandalorians, and what ifs, tons of stuff, everything but Secret Invasion. And this bonus content begins at only $5 a month. So head over there to skywalkingforce.com and have a look at the options. And thank you to those who are already part of the Skywalking Force.
Now we are part of the Skywalking Network.
Skynet.
Where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
the Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
Star Warsologies,
and the YouTube shows Collectopolis and Today in Star Wars History.
You can find us on social media. We are at Skywalking Pod for Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. And I just signed up for Threads and shared a John Williams post. So yeah, that's the new
What's
Twitter.
Threads?
It's the new Twitter. I just wanted to get our name.
You're right. You were talking about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're signed up for Threads.
So does that mean we're going to do less on Periscope and Meerkat?
Yes.
Okay. Oh man.
That's so 10 years ago. Oh my God. And we're also on Facebook. It's so funny how social media, we had a Facebook group that was going super strong 8 years ago. And now the Facebook group is kind of faded down, but Instagram is big, right? Yeah. It's everything kind of transfers, which is why we like to go to everything and just see what happens.
And oddly enough, our TikTok videos are doing better than everywhere else.
It's crazy. I don't know. But you know what? You can old school email us if you want. Share at skywalkingthrough-neverland.com, because email is so 1999.
Yeah, but I love it. Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
always remember to sign up for MySpace.
and watch our Meerkat and Periscope videos.
And Neverland on Alderaan. Let's do that again without you going this. And
Neverland on Alderaan. Woo!
Nice. All right, folks. I'm gonna stop this, right? We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. And we have got to download this and then get ready for our jobs tomorrow and do all that. So thank you guys for joining us. And I don't miss MySpace. I had a MySpace date right before I met you, Richard. Yeah, didn't go so well.
Well, thank goodness for me.
I know.
That'll be fun next. Oh, go on.
Go ahead. No.
I was looking at all the comments about the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah. I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
I just need to get my acting gear. Yeah. All right.
We'll do it. All right, Joey and Kelly.
We'll talk to you later. Bye.